Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. That's Scary Chick here, and I'm back with another movie review on my Netflix and Chill series. Today's movie I'm reviewing is Contracted. So Contracted is about a girl named Samantha. She goes to a party, has a one-night stand with a stranger, and she thinks she's contracted. Hint, hint, the name of the movie. Sexual transmitted disease. Okay, so what I like about this movie, like I always say, it has to be a concept of the movie. You have to like where the movie is going, and I like the movie from the beginning to the very end. The end was like mind-blowing. So, like I said, we are following Samantha through this journey of she believes she has a sexual transmitted disease after having a one-night stand, and she starts getting symptoms of these symptoms of what she thinks is a sexual transmitted disease. I like that it's not dragging for weeks and months, it's dragging in days. Like you get day 1, day 2, day 3, and then you know what's going on. It's a kind of a fast moving pace movie, and I like that, and it kept me on my toes the whole time. The makeup, the gore in this movie, because there is some blood in it, and I liked it. Everything fit well together. I liked all her like symptoms she had. It was always something new that was wrong, and I liked that. It wasn't just, oh, I have a disease, oh boo, woohoo. You know, there was something wrong every step of the way, and it was just basically her storyline going through this transmitted disease she had. And I liked it. It's so hard to talk about this movie without giving it away. I guess I like the gore. I like the acting of our actress who plays Samantha. I'm sorry, I'm horrible at actors and actresses' name unless I look at her up, and I'm not gonna sit here and look everyone up. And I think every character who was in the movie was played an important role, except maybe a couple. But yeah, the makeup was good, the gore was good, the acting was great, the story was great all the way from the beginning to the end, because it had you questioning what was wrong with her, what's going on with her, that her daily life. You were kind of feeling sorry for her at some point, and then at some point you're like, well, I didn't feel sorry for her. And getting to that point, that kind of brings me to my dislikes of this movie. Honestly, okay, if you have these weird symptoms and something's wrong with you, and you go to the doctor and you're holding back from the doctor to tell him what's wrong with you, and she's like, oh, I can't say this, I don't want to say this, you know, she's scared. She doesn't want to tell her girlfriend or her ex-girlfriend or whatever, they're on a break, that she had a one-night stand with a man. She's supposed to be lesbian, but then she has a one-night stand with a man. I mean, she's afraid to say anything, and her other friend is telling her about that the cops are looking for this guy, and you're afraid to say anything. You're afraid to speak up about what's going on. Okay, they're looking for this man, and you're afraid to tell the cops you slept with this man. You're afraid to tell your doctor that you had a one-night stand. I mean, I'm sorry, I was having all these symptoms that she was having. I'm going to the doctor and I'm demanding to know what the hell's wrong with me. I'm not gonna be like, okay, oh, and then, you know, like when her boss would call her into work and she's like, I'm going to the doctor, and he was like, no, you need to get here now. And then she goes to work. No, I'm not going to work. There's something seriously wrong with me. My ass is going to the doctor, and if my doctor is not gonna take me, my ass is going to the fucking emergency room. I'm sorry, there's a point in your life that you have to stand up for yourself, and you cannot be pushed around. And that's why I like, she was so pushed around by the people in her life, by her girlfriend, by her boss, by kind of the doctor, her mom. I mean, it's like there was so much pressure on her, and she was so afraid to speak up. I mean, you need to speak up, girl. It's your life. It's your body. So I'm going to go back to a huge like that I like about this movie. But it is going to be a major spoiler. Major. So, spoiler alert. If you do not want to know what happens at the end of this movie, then skip to this time mark right here that I'm going to put here. And you can skip over the spoiler and just get to where I rate, give me my final rating on the movie. So, huge like for me is because if you watched my other video, is the end is spectacular to me because it puts everything in perspective. It changes everything for me. It made me go back to watch the movie again, and it changed everything. Because at the end, okay, so I'm gonna tell you what went on in the movie. So of course, in the very beginning of the movie, the guy is having sex with a dead corpse. You see she has a tag on her toe. I believe it's like a biohazard tag. I can't remember. It might not be. Don't judge me. Don't kill me if it's wrong. If it is wrong, sorry. But then, okay, you know, he has sex with his dead body, and then he goes and has a one-night stand with Samantha, and automatically you already know whatever he took from the dead body, whatever disease that dead body had, he's automatically sent it to her. Yet again, that's what makes her go through all these symptoms. She is dying. She is rotting from the inside out. She is just rotting. Her body is dying. She's the blood, her eyes, everything about her skin, the maggots in her, and yeah, it's and it all trickles down to why. And then the cops are looking for him. Hint, hint, you know, something's wrong with him. And it all trickles down after everything towards the end. She's falling apart. She's practically dead already because she turns into a zombie. Ah! That end right there, it got me. And it was like the last 45 seconds of the movie. You got her when she crashes her car, she dies, or finally dies, and she comes back and she's a zombie. I love that. This was a totally different concept of a zombie movie, and it was brilliant to me. It was great. You know, it gave you how the disease, the zombie disease got contracted, and how it got spread to Samantha, and how she turned into a zombie. It was great. You don't get a background on what was wrong with the dead corpse, but of course you know that comes later in another movie. Go ahead and give you my final rating for the movie. So Netflix actually rated this movie Netflix gave this movie 1.5 stars. 1.5 stars. 1.5 stars. Okay? I completely disagree with that rating. I would give this movie a freaking 4.5 star rating. It was awesome to me from the beginning to the end, to the gore, to the acting. There were some actresses in the movie that could have been, I believe, picked out and done better, but I really enjoyed this movie. This movie's a hit or miss on some people. Some people love it, some people hate it, but the end is what got me. And if you watch the movie and enjoy the end like I did, then you would know why I loved it so much. So please, if you haven't seen it, go watch Contracted on Netflix and let me know what you think, if you enjoyed it as much as I did. I know I've seen other reviews. People did not like the movie. They thought it was horribly done, and oh, the effects and this, and complained about everything. But I love this movie, so please go check out Contracted on Netflix. Like I said, Netflix gave it a 1.5. I give it 4.5 rating out of 5. I loved this movie, and I hope you do too. Keep a lookout for I will do another review on Contracted 2 because it is on Netflix as well. So please go check it out and then come back when I actually decide to do that review. And I heard there's a Contracted 3 in the works. So let's see how that one comes out. And yeah, guys, I have nothing else to say. Check out my next video coming soon. And till next time, guys, peace. And remember, guys, we are the real monsters.